Good morning, it's Saturday. It is the occasional vlog. Well, I had the intro, but I didn't have the rest of it. Yeah, so, yeah, it's weekend. Kittens are running around at my feet. Not really a huge amount to update on, you know. I'm glad we're not daily vloggers, because we never do anything. I made some bread last night. Same recipes I've used in the past, but not using pine to chop. Turned out really nice. Just looking into the garden. Not really anything to update though. I've still not been out. It's too nasty, the weather. My intention today was actually to wash the car, and I've gone and got a load of car wash stuff, you know, like that stuff that make your alloys look clean and your tyres look shiny, and some new cloths and stuff like that. Did I get new cloths? Yeah, I got a new cloth. Literally as I got home, pulled up onto the drive outside and it started raining. Oh no, what a shame, I can't wash the car now. So yeah, that's that task on. Gemma is at work and I am not. She's actually going out tonight with friends, so you got me the whole day until... I think one of the neighbours' kids is crying. Got me the whole day until she rings me and says, come and pick me up, I'm too drunk. And I will probably be having a nice steak dinner tonight for tea. And I've got some mushrooms and some chips. I can hear cats. Oh, there's one. There's one on the table. One's on the couch here, the other one's on the table. Cats are both good. Actually, Reggie is booked in for denacring in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, hopefully before he starts to spray and anything like that, he's going to have a little visit to the vets and say goodbye to two very close friends. Poor cat, he doesn't know what's coming. But yeah, that's, I mean, compared to what Pixie had to go through, as a much more simple process. He's like 5 to 7 days healing, so that's good, because Pixie was an absolute living nightmare. Speaking of Pixie, all of hers now grown back. You can't actually tell she was shaved. She's looking very pretty now, again. She's a beautiful cat, she really is. She's very sweet as well. The latest thing is she likes to like sit up on her back paws like the cat out of Shrek. Puss in Boots, but she's doing it when you try and reach down to stroke her, and she just reaches up like that and then you can pet her head. Reggie still not big on being petted. He kind of likes it. I think Reggie's a learner. He watches Archie all the time. So last night he was watching Archie cleaning himself, and then he was cleaning himself in the same way. But he was like, that's a good idea. I'll try that. He's also figured out the opening of the door. He's not quite strong enough to do it yet, but Pixie just doesn't care. She'll just meow at the door. Reggie will actually try and reach round the door and open it. That's very cute. Loving being at home with them as the kittens though growing up. It's so entertaining to watch. Unfortunately not at 4 AM when they're jumping off. As for the rest of this weekend, no zoo visits planned this weekend. We were going to go back to the zoo and go to Oakfield again because we had a lovely time last week. But Oakfield was all booked up, so we decided maybe we'll go for Sunday roast at the Partridge that we've been to in the past, or somewhere different. We haven't booked anywhere just yet. Quite enjoy going out for a Sunday roast every now and then. It's not super expensive as well. Like when you factor in, you know, paying £10 for a joint of meat and veggies and stuff like that, or £5 for a chicken. Yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but it's easier. No leaks on the tap. The tap is still working perfectly fine, so I'm happy about that. It's been running well. It's a tap. I can't really make it any more exciting. I don't know why I'm going to it. I'm not going to show you it. Sink's full of parts. I did purchase things. This is it. We're committed now to this holiday. So if it gets cancelled, we'll be absolutely gutted. But I bought a new battery charger for the Sony ZV-1 that we have. And of course, that came with a couple of extra batteries. So that brings our total battery allowance. Oops, I just dropped one of them. That's so good. Don't drop your batteries. It's up to 6 now. There's 5 here, and then the one in the camera. For this camera, I'm also thinking of taking the G7X because I'm thinking we're not hoping that we'll have terrible weather. We're not planning that we'll have terrible weather, but we did have that May trip where it rained for 2 weeks. So just in case, we'll take the G7X just in case it does rain. And also, the one thing you do need, because last time, if you rewatched our 2018 trip, I'll pop a link up there for that because it's a good trip. Apart from you can see me getting more and more tired and annoyed at the weather as the trip goes on. Well, last time we bought the Disney ponchos and they lasted about 2 minutes and started ripping. And we also had the cheap throwaway ones. Those ones we've had a couple of times now, and they're like bomb-proof, and they're actually a little bit cheaper than the Disney ones. So we'll take those, and hopefully we won't use them. Hopefully it'll be shorts and t-shirts. Other purchases as far as the holiday is concerned as well. I bought myself some Under Armour trainers, some like walking shoe type trainer things, and I also bought a pair of Merrell that I've been wearing now for about 3 months. I'll be honest, because they're so comfortable. Although today I'm wearing my Adidas Mickey Mouse shoes because I've started to get the wear into them now. They were a bit squeezy on my toe at first, but I'm settling in now. I think I've waffled enough anyway. I'm gonna probably try and get this car washed, even though it is spitting, because we haven't washed it since before Cornwall. So I probably need to wash the sand off. The sand from, the holiday about 6 months ago. Yeah, and also the brakes. I think the wheels are silver, but there's that much brake dust on them, they might be black. Well, I just ended up being the weird one who cleans his car in the rain. Well, it was spitting when I got on the drive, so it was like, fine, spitting, I can handle that, it'll probably pass over. By the time I'd filled the bucket and gone out, it was throwing it down. At that point, I'm like, well, I've got the bucket, might as well give it a rinse. It's going to be better next time I do it anyway, because there's going to be a lot less ingrained mud. I bought some of that spray that you spray on your wheels that it goes red, and it basically rots all the brake dust off, and it worked really well. It was like no effort at all, so that was worth it. It was like £7, it wasn't cheap, but that was worth buying. I'm just seeing what else I've got that I need to put away now. The tyre shine I can't do while it's raining. I've heard mixed reviews on tyre shine as to whether it actually shortens the life of your tyres, but to be honest, mine are on the way out anyway, so it's just for looks. And I also got some more. My rule actually is, I got some screen wash. And my one rule, and I always go out of my way to do this and spend more money than I need to, is any screen wash I buy has to have bitterant in it. Because screen wash normally is quite sweet. And cats like to drink it, and it can kill them, basically it will kill them. And because we have 3 cats in the house, any screen wash that comes in our house has to have bitterant. If it doesn't, I'll just pour it down the drain. Obviously it's then kept separate so they can't get to it. But also if there's cats out underneath the car or anything like that, they can't get at any of the screen wash that might just wash off from the windscreen. So that's like my must do. Anyway, I'm going to have a sit down for a bit and have a rest. Probably asleep. My neighbour came out, I was washing the car, I was like, I picked a really good time to do this, haven't I? He's like, well, at least the weather's helping you. Like, that's a good point. So now the car is being rinsed by the rain. Do you know what I'm like? We've got a few bits of home automation in the house. We've got the Ring, which I installed the other day for the alarm system. We've got the Nest for the central heating system. And we've got Casar lights, which are TP-Link's service. In your own time. Yeah. So what I did was I ordered 25 of these. These are little NFC chips, not NFT. These aren't pyramid scheme. Well, these are the little chips the back of your phone reads. So like in your credit card, but obviously not got credit card details on, or in Disney Magic Bands. They've got NFC in them as well. But yeah, what you can do with these is you can write things to them, and I've got this system set up using a service called IFTY, which is called if this, then that. So what I'm doing is, if you go to this web address using a thing called webhooks, then toggle the lamp on and off. So now I've got a situation, I can't show you the URL because then you'd be able to turn my living room lamp on and off, which I'm sure you'd love to do while the vlogs are on, but yeah, no, so if I load the website, I'm going to do it on the screen now, the light turns off. If I load the website again, the light turns back on again. So what I need to do now is write the website's URL address onto this little NFC tag here, and then when I read this NFC tag with my phone, the phone then opens the website and turns the living room lamp on and off. That sounds a bit silly. I don't really need the living room lamp to come on and off with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these under the bedroom light switch. So when I go into the bedroom, actually I'm going to put it on my desk. So when I go into the bedroom, in the back bedroom, when I'm sitting and working, I can just tap this on the desk and the lights will turn on and off. which is completely stupid. I don't need to do it, but I'd like to. But what I could also do is set up a trigger to do, rather than just change the light on and off, I could change the colour of the light or the brightness of the light. But first of all, let's just get the thing to turn on and off. You can go further with this, so I could use like one of these tags by the living room door, so that when we come home you just scan that, all the lights in the house come on and the heating goes on at a certain temperature or whatever. You can change them as well. So if you find you're not using one, you can remove stuff off. There's probably a lot more stuff, but I'm just kind of literally just playing about with it for fun at the minute. And the tags were, what, £10 for 25 of them. Yeah, and also if you're interested, and I'm not endorsing this at all, there are ways of making amiibo tags with these, but yeah, I'm not going to look into that because I don't really need to. I've not got enough hands for this, but here's me tag. There's me phone. How good is that? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change that tag to be, rather than this lamp, I'm going to change it to be the back room, which is the light I use in the bedroom where I work. And then this tag will turn my lights on and off. Right, I'm in the back bedroom, let's see what happens. So what I do, in this app, I go, if request received, which is the tag, then toggle, configure action, and I change that there to back room light from living room lamp. Continue, update, and then we go, and then the light came on. Hey! I'm happy with that. That was really easy to set up as well. Of course, I could always just turn it on at the wall. Well, after a nice relaxing afternoon, bit of a shower, tidy myself up, bit of Lego building, bit of NFC tag playing with, I got my dinner. Either I'm not very good at portion control, or I'm preparing myself for American portion sizes again. Ribeye steak from the butcher's looks lovely. These are, I think it's McCain chips, and they come like frozen chips, but they come with sachets of spice. So you bang a lot of them in the oven, it says, but I put them in the air fryer. Throw a lot of spice over them. They smell amazing. Anyway, I'm going to tuck into this. Gemma is out for the evening, so I'll be picking her up when she's had a meal and probably cocktails. I've got some alcohol-free beers. I'm going to relax on the couch. I'll speak to you later. Oh, look at me. I had a proper lie-in today. It's now 20 to 12 and I got up about 10 minutes ago. I got up because my shoes have arrived. I'll show you in a bit. My Florida shoes. Today's plan has been adjusted ever so slightly. Gemma's not feeling 100%, so we're not going to go out for a meal. Have a nice relaxed Sunday. I'm going to go up to the Tesco in a bit and get some Sunday roast stuff. It should be nice. Have a nice roast dinner at home instead. So yeah, probably end up spending the same as we would if we went out for food, knowing me. But yeah, other than that, I think I do maybe fancy sitting down and watching another one of our trips, to be honest, because we watched the 2018 one a couple of weeks ago and really enjoyed it. And we've been watching lots of new vloggers, travels, trips and things like that, and vloggers we weren't previously familiar with. So if you do have a channel and you've just been to Florida, get your link for your travel days below and we'll crack on watching them as well. There's a good chance we might have already seen them, to be honest. Gemma's home. And there's a bacon sandwich for you.
Thank you.
On homemade bread and butcher's bacon. Enjoy.
Thank you, I will.
We were going to go, well, I did mention to you that we could go to Double Box Toys today, didn't I?
Yeah.
But, because they have opened up a bigger store now, so it would be nice to sit. But, Gemma quite rightly pointed out, if she goes there, we'll spend money. So let's not, because we need to pay for Florida first. Perfect timing as well. We decided that we weren't going to go to Double Box Toys today because Gemma doesn't want to spend money. Tangled Up in Fun went, so we just watched their video instead, talking about it. And also, these are my new shoes for Florida.
Because I would have spent a lot of money on
yeah.
stuff they showed, so.
Them's the light slippers, them Under Armour shoes.
Really nice.
They were 45. Well, since we were supposed to be going to Disneyland Paris tomorrow, we're watching our Disneyland Paris from 2020 trip back. Getting some memories. Gemma's still got the whole week off though. You couldn't resist not having the whole week off, could
I
you?
couldn't face being in work when I should be in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm working till Wednesday. Sorry, Thursday. Well, I'm in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's what I meant. And there's the roast dinner done. Looks really good. The pork cooked really well. We got some really nice crackling with it. It's okay, hon?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I will.
And we're just day 3, part 2 of our Disneyland Paris trip now. Nearly done on this one.
Yeah.
It's only a shorter trip.
But I just,
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Especially because we were supposed to be there.
I know.
But we can cut back onto Florida stuff next and start planning again, I think.
Yeah, definitely need to start planning now.
Yeah. Well, we bought a new cat scratcher for the cats. The kittens specifically. But the bag is proving considerably more entertaining for them. Just need to point out as well, Reggie's actually in there. I think he's like settled down in there, isn't he?
Yeah, his head's just sticking out this end, you just can't see it from where you are.
Anyway, did you have a nice weekend, you know?
Yeah, I did. Nice relaxing weekend.
Good. So it's Monday night. We're going to end this vlog off now. We haven't really got anything planned as far as doing anything between now and Thursday. If Gemma just wants to vlog, maybe that'll be in the next one.
Got absolutely nothing to vlog.
Okay, but we are off Thursday, Friday, so next week we'll probably have at least a day out somewhere. Maybe 2. Thinking of heading into town. But thank you for watching.
I'm really distracted by these two.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next one.